Good morning, Dave. Yes, she's back. Hello, Life Adventures of Keto. How are you? Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Morning, Brian. Yes, I ate some, you're gonna laugh at me, but I cooked meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans for dinner last night. And I had about a quarter, the size of a quarter of each one, just to test it out to see if I could eat it without getting sick. And I was able to eat it. I didn't push the limit though. I just had a little, like a tablespoon of each thing, but it was delicious. Um, Lane and Marissa said it was the most moistest meatloaf I've ever made. The only difference is than the one I did um, on my cooking video was I put a package of onion soup in there inside the meatloaf. So I guess that made a real big difference of the flavor because they loved it. I made a big one too, and it was like almost gone. So they put a big dent in it last night. And then I put some like bouillon broth mix in with the green beans, and they had a really good flavor. And I cooked them for a long time, so they got kind of smushy. And then I made instant potatoes, so they were soft because I just added extra water. But yeah, you told me. Hi, Stephanie. Long time no see. I mean, it was just a tablespoon of each portion, but it was nice. I was excited about like making a meal that I couldn't eat. Hugs for everybody. Oh, just some advice. I think I told you guys yesterday that I had to have the PICC line in my arm. Hey, city girl, how are you? Good morning. I didn't say Siri.
Good morning, Christy. Anything I can do for you?
No, I wasn't talking to you.
Give me another chance.
No, I don't need you right now. Oh, that sucks, Stephanie. I got out of the hospital Saturday night. Stephanie. I was in there for a whole week again. But anyways, no, that was Siri. They told me like when I left the hospital that I had to keep my oh good. I'm glad you can hear me now, Life Adventures. But what I was saying, I was talking about this PICC line. After they pulled it out of my arm, they told me I had to keep it covered up, bandaged up for 48 to 72 hours. So since I got out of the hospital on Saturday night, I was like, okay, it's been 48 hours. So last night, after I took a shower, my They were awesome. I need to turn the heater off, and it's hot in here. It's probably because I'm drinking coffee. Okay, I just turned it off. But last night after I took a shower, the tape that was on there had started to peel off, and it was getting itchy or whatever. So I took it off, and lo and behold, guess what happens? This dark red blood starts coming out of the hole. So I had to bandage it back up. And Lane said, "Are you slow? You should have left it for 72 hours." It's like, I'm going to leave it for more than 72 hours. They told me 48 to 72 hours I could take it off. I'm going to leave it for 96 hours. Because as soon as I took it off, the gauze that was over the hole, blood started coming out of my arm. Coffee is life. Yeah. I only have 1 cup in the morning. Don't really have that many. I usually have one just so I can do that, but I haven't even been doing that since my surgery because I hadn't been able to eat. I've been on a clear liquid diet for like the whole month of January. Hopefully I'll be able to start functioning like a human again soon, but my stent hurts. It still hurts. It wakes me up in the nighttime, but I have liquid Tylenol and liquid Zofran now, so I don't have to worry about swallowing any pills. Yeah, I never had a PICC line before, but it was pretty creepy. When they came to put it in, they numbed my arm with the lidocaine and then put the ultrasound machine to find an artery and then stuck about a foot of tubing inside of me and then made me bend my neck towards her so it wouldn't go up in my neck. And then they had to come and do an x-ray after the fact to make sure it was in the right place. And then when they pulled it out, that's when I saw how long it was. I was like, oh my God. Hey, Max. Good morning. Yeah, I feel better. Being able to eat yesterday, even though it was only a tablespoon of meatloaf, a tablespoon of mashed potatoes, and a tablespoon of green beans, it was better than not eating anything, which is what I've been doing. Oh, Stephanie, let me show you I got channel membership now, and I made some emojis. That's what you made too? Awesome. Those are my emojis I made, Stephanie. What do you think? And I posted a picture of my badge on my community tab that I made. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. It was already there, City Girl. I didn't even have to ask for it. I got an email um, that said I was eligible. So I just signed yesterday morning. I just made my badge and made my emojis and turned it on. It's like I set mine to only $1.99 a month. Some people have theirs $5. I did add, it says the more level you have, the more appealing it is. I did add a $5 one, but that's only to have your channel in my featured channel list on the page. But it's like $1.99 for a month. Um, and your name turns green, and you get a badge that I created next to your name that shows you're a channel member. And then you get to use the emojis that I make. And the more members you have, the more emojis you get to have. And like you can make different perks on your channel, um like I put that you get shout outs in every stream. Um and then on the featured channel member, you get on the featured channel list on the home page. You can make different things. You can add your own perks. You could do member only live streams. You can do member only chat. Um, I was reading about it yesterday because I just set it up yesterday. Yeah, after monetize, well, it for gamers, I think you can set it up after you get monetized. For normal people, I think you have to have 30,000 subscribers. Hey, main volcano vaporizer, how are you? Good morning. Hello, Mike's World. I think you got a typo there. Yeah, I think on regular channels you have to have like 30,000 subscribers to have memberships, but gaming channels you only have to have 1,000. City Girl, you should be able to set yours up for real. I'm not sure of the exact details, but I just got an email that said that I was eligible, so I just went and set it up yesterday. Hello, Prince El Harthy. Hugs for everyone coming in this morning. I appreciate you. Hi, Cindy. How are you? But it's really easy to set up. I just went online and um, was looking for like specific. Okay, Life Adventures. Appreciate that. I'm okay. I'm still healing. I have a stent. Um, I don't play Modern Warfare. City Girl plays Modern Warfare. I don't have that game. I was thinking about doing Uncharted though today. I downloaded it. Um, I have like a whole series, but City Girl plays Modern Warfare. CSN City Girl, she's in the chat above. She's a good friend of mine. Need for Speed Heat. I don't have that one. My husband's been playing Rocket League offline. He really likes that game all of a sudden, but I don't think I have Need for Speed. Yep, there's City Girl right there. Show her some love. She plays Modern Warfare. If you like that game. And but yeah, I think I'm gonna play Uncharted. I still need to finish A Way Out with Lane because we're on the loose now. We went to jail, we broke out of jail, and now we're on the lam. Need to finish that up. I've just been so sick that I haven't even felt like playing any games. I was in the hospital for a week. I got home, and the whole time I was at home, I was just dehydrated. My kidneys were shutting down. I couldn't keep anything. Nothing would hit my stomach. It was blocked. I had a closure. Completely blocked off. I had to go to the emergency room, and then I had to have 2 more procedures this last week on Tuesday and Thursday. And now I have a stent in my stomach to keep it open so I can drink and eat liquid type foods or soft foods. I can't eat solid food yet. I don't know if I will be able to eat solid food while the stent is in my stomach, but they want me to leave it in there for 2 or 3 months. I really don't want to, but because it hurts. I can feel it in there from the front of my chest in the middle to my back spine. I can feel like it's a pain, it's an ache that's constantly there. So I don't really want to leave it in there that long. But it's keeping me alive, basically. Yeah. Without it, though, I would just die unless I was hooked up to an IV. It's really scary, but as long as this is in there and functional, I'm getting better. I had lost the week I was home in between from the hospital. I had lost 32 pounds in that 1 week, and it was all like water, dehydration. And now I gained some back. I think I weighed this morning, and I'm 8 pounds heavier. So yeah, it was like I've lost since my surgery 24 pounds. So because I can't eat. So I need to lose some weight. I'm a little fluffy. A little bit fluffy right now. Thanks, Cindy. I appreciate that. I try to be strong, especially for my daughter and my husband and the dogs. Like little Apollo's like sleep right now, right up next to me. Who isn't? I'm fluffier. You weigh 130 pounds. You're lightweight then, Volcano. I wish I weighed 130 pounds. I got a long way to go. I hadn't weighed 130 pounds since high school. How tall are you? I'm 5'6". Lane is thin. but he's 6'5", and it's hard for him to gain weight. He tries to gain weight, but he has pretty good metabolism. I can't eat at all, Prince O'Harthy, so that's not going to be an issue. And I would go for walks, but I'm pretty sore still right now. I just had surgery 2 weeks ago, and again last week, 2 different procedures, so I'm pretty beat up. I got 7 incisions in my stomach right now. I had a hernia repaired too by my belly button. That hurt the worst. I didn't even know it was there. They found it during my surgery and fixed it. And I couldn't even take my pain medicine after surgery because they gave me pills and nothing would stay down anyway. It would just go in my esophagus and come right back out because there was a block. So I had to suffer through all that pain after surgery, after I got out of the hospital. While I was in the hospital, it was fine because I had IV pain medicine. But once I got sent home, I was miserable. That was a lot of pain to have to deal with. And I tried not to cry. Sometimes I would break down and cry, but I tried not to. Some scary stuff that I've been dealing with. I never had an appreciation for water so much as the week between my hospital stays because I had an unquenchable thirst. Yep, I am. Hey, Ken. We're talking about weight now? Not really. Kind of. I was talking about how much weight I had lost the week between the 2 weeks I was in the hospital, the week in between, and that I've gained about 8 pounds back since I can keep my liquids and because I had lost 32 pounds in 1 week and I got severely dehydrated. But I've gained 8 pounds back since I can keep my liquids down now. Which is a good thing. Because I looked like a zombie. I was like the Walking Dead, all lethargic and sunken and dark circles under my eyes. it was it was not good. Oh, thanks for the sloppy wet kisses. Have a good day at work. There's your hug. Yeah, like I joined Z Nation. Yep. How old am I? I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I will tell you that my daughter is 16. She just turned 16. She just got her driver's license 2 weeks ago. Her birthday was on the 9th. You're 34. They say you're not supposed to ever ask a lady how old she is. Or how much she weighs. Those are two taboo topics when speaking to a lady. I'm like that with that's good, Ken. That's about how much Lane weighs right now. He got up he was about 205, but he got sick. He just went I think he had like a bug or something and he lost a lot of weight. But he's 6'5". He's really tall. He's about a foot taller than me. Your birthday's February 5th? Oh, it's coming up. It's around the corner. Not a week. Yeah, he is 6'5". He should weigh at least 200 pounds. He eats a lot, too. He pretty much ate half of the meatloaf I made last night. And he eats a lot. I don't know why he can't gain weight. He just has really good metabolism. He's not skinny, though. He's just thin, which is better than having to struggle by trying to lose weight, I guess. His struggle is trying to gain weight. Yeah, I've noticed that too. They make a 10 instead of an 11. Is that what you're saying, Ken? I'm going to New York for my birthday party at Six Flags. Oh, nice. Is it going to be too cold? Even if it's indoors for a water slide? You might want to dry off good before you go outside. It's 54 here where I am and rainy today. Today looks like the only rainy day for the week, though. And of course, it would be on a day that I was going to go to the grocery store, so we'll just postpone that. I was going to get my daughter to drive me to the grocery store. You and your wife are a 10. Is she the 1 or the 0? My goal is to be an 11. She's the one. The water's 81 degrees. Oh, that's nice. $41. Right now I'm the 0, but I aspire to be a 1. I'm in Texas, so it's always going to be hotter here. Hey, Battle Droid. How are you? Good morning. Just sipping on some coffee this morning. Talking about that I got to eat 3 tablespoons of food yesterday without feeling like I was going to get sick or start hurting. So I was happy about that. Was just take it day by day. Granny Gamer has gotten into networking. I don't know if I have Granny Gamer. I have a let me see. I have a lady on my Twitter called Sexy Gaming Granny. Is that the same person you're talking about? And I have a gaming grandpa. I thought it was going to be an old man, but he doesn't sound like he's old at all. He sounds like a young grandpa. Allergies? What kind of allergies? What's getting to you? You only know Granny Gamer. What game does she play, Ken? She's from Australia. Do you know what game she plays? Oh, yeah. You're allergic to the cold? She likes to slow down figuring out games. Yeah, I play those sometimes too, like Skyrim and stuff. I'm gonna check out the Uncharted. I heard it's a really good game. Hey, Greg, Grub Gang. I got me some emojis. Grub Gang emojis. I got rainbow poop. Yes, Platinum is one of my best friends. He calls me Mama. That poop emoji is for Platinum. He hasn't been in, though. I haven't talked to him since I got home from the hospital. He's at school, probably. But that that rainbow poop emoji goes out to Platinum. You can't get members, apparently. What do you mean? No, I've just known Platinum for a long time on YouTube. He plays Fortnite with me. He plays Rocket League with my husband and Fortnite. Um, he's a good kid. He doesn't live that far. He lives in the next state over, but no, I don't know him in real life. He's one of my moderators. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying earlier, that gamers need 1,000 and regular streamers need 30. Why would don't you have your channel classified as gaming though? Maybe you could reclassify your videos as gaming on the category and then trick it or something. I'm not sure. Ice cream. Yeah, he plays Nirvana. I love his little videos where he just started posting those videos. Every upload's gaming. Oh, well, you could do that mass update thing and change them all just in case. Mine are not. Mine are not all classified as gaming. I have how-tos. I have a lot of how-tos because all my cooking videos are how-tos, and I've got beauty tip videos. Shoot, one of my little beauty tip videos that I made, it's like 3 minutes long, has 5.4 thousand views on it or something. It's crazy. And then one of my chicken finger sauce videos has 3,000 and something views. They're like three little 3 minute videos. Yeah, Platinum's he's pretty good. I mean, he's still working on it, but he sounds pretty good. I like when he uploads a video. He's only 17. He's in high school still. I don't know. I got an email, Greg, from YouTube saying that I was eligible for memberships. So I turned them on yesterday. Made me a little badge and some icons. I set mine only at $1.99 though, because I think $5 is too much. I wouldn't pay $5 unless I was going to get something. I did set a level for $5 to be on the featured channel list, but if I was just going to get some emojis, I don't think I'd want to pay $5. You know, you got to get shout outs and featured channel and all kinds of stuff to make it worth $5, in my opinion. But a lot of people have their memberships set to $5. Hey, Batman. How are you? How's it going? Hope you had a good birthday. I think I was in the hospital on your birthday. This is what I was working on yesterday. Channel emotes. You like them? Yeah, I was in the hospital for 6 days. I got home Saturday night. Um, I missed a lot. A lot of stuff happened. I don't know all that happened, but I had to get a stent put in my stomach or I would die, basically. The week between, like, when Lane did that last stream, I was like a zombie. That's why I didn't even get on the stream and play or anything because I was literally my body was shutting down. I was dehydrated. I sound good. I feel a lot better. I took my medicine before I started the stream. Took my nausea medicine and my pain medicine. So I'm not hurting right now. You hit 1K. Congratulations. Hello, the other me. Thanks, Battle Droid. Yeah, I won't know for sure if I'll be okay until they take the stent out. Oh, let's see. Yeah, until they take the stent out, I won't know. Because if my stomach closes back down when they take it out, I'll have to get a bypass. But I won't know until they take it out. That's what they told me, anyways. And I still have my morning cracky voice right now. Because I just woke up before I started my stream. I'm glad to hear that I sound better. Um, I was gonna go live later, but I don't think I'm gonna play Fortnite. I'm gonna start a new series. Thanks, Ken. Sure, that's fine. You got your community tab already? That's fun. That's fun stuff right there. It's a way to keep your people updated. I noticed yesterday that after I set up my channel membership thing, that I could make community posts that only the channel members see too. That's another option. Like you could, instead of posting to a public community post, you can put members only. Okay, Ken, Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Well, thank you. Thanks, Batman. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna do a game stream later. I'm feeling better today. I'm gonna do Uncharted. I downloaded that game. Everybody says it's really good, and I've never played it, so. I don't know if it's a story mode game or what. It is a good game. Is it story mode like a movie? I like those kind. Do you know? You've played it? Is it story mode, Battle Droid? Some of the ones I've played in story mode are scary. Like, really scary. Oh, look, good. I like story mode. Like, Until Dawn was scary, but that Outlast 2, oh my god. That was so scary. And then some of them are like a drama. Some of them are like sci-fi movie. Okay, I'll check it out on my Last of Us. That one was. Is that what you're talking about? Like with the clickers? I got cricket too, Batman. Thank you for the shout out post. I appreciate it. Lane just, because it says it at the top of your screenshot, silly. Old Republic is a good game. Yeah, that your Star Wars game you were playing, that looked pretty nice. I was watching your stream the other day, Battle Droid. I have a real sense of attention to detail. So I noticed like a lot of things, and I saw it said cricket at the top, so I have cricket. You're gonna get off right now? What are you got planned today? You want to be Batman and help people out. That's who you are. Hope you feel better. Yeah, Batman is supposed to help people out. Okay, Life Adventures, thank you. I appreciate that. Hello? Hey, babe. It said I can only get signal in freezing cold. On your Wi-Fi, Battle Droid? There's my husband in the chat. Lane. No, his real name is not Lane Bob. That's just a little silly name that he put on his channel. I was telling Dave and he picked up Lane. He hasn't really streamed on his channel because he streams on mine. We're trying to get my hours and stuff. Probably today. I'm gonna start the Uncharted. I'm feeling better this morning. I took my medicine, and I was telling everybody that I got to eat a tablespoon of meatloaf, a tablespoon of mashed potatoes, and a tablespoon of green beans yesterday. And it felt good to be able to eat food and not get sick. So, and I was telling them about my PICC line that started bleeding when I took my bandages off. So we had to cover it back up. Yeah, I got my monetization the week before I had surgery. So I haven't really been on very. I only streamed once since. Man, no, I've streamed twice, I think, since besides yesterday and today. This is like the fourth stream I did since I got monetized, but I didn't have an announcement stream that I got monetized because I had surgery right after it happened. Like I didn't do one of those, yay, I'm monetized, let's celebrate the streams. I didn't do one of those. And I set up my channel membership yesterday. And I'm going to show Lane my icons because I don't think he's seen them. These are my icons that I made, Lane. I showed you my channel badge, my membership badge with the controller with the crown on top. But these are my I mean emojis. You like them? Okay. He's at work. Thanks, Battle Droid. Of course, the RIP and GG are for the gaming streams. But GG could also stand for Grub Gang. Thanks, Dave, for sharing the love. Wayne, are you there? Did you see my emojis? I guess not. Did I finish my coffee yet? No. I can't like chug something to drink or drink anything fast. I have to sip everything. I'll overflow. Thanks, Batman. Lane hasn't seen them yet. That's why I was trying to show them to him, but I think he left. I can't wait till I see my badge next to somebody's name. I put a picture of it on my community tab yesterday. Loyalty is royalty. Yeah, you can set the price to your membership. You can set different levels too, and different perks for each level. Making another Batman movie, like they drawing up Batman until there's not. Who's gonna be Batman in the movie? Is it Christian Bale again? Okay, Dave. Hello, straight from the dome. Good morning. It's a different guy? I haven't seen it yet. Of course you are what, Batman? I'm gonna have to look at, let's see, new, I'm gonna Google it on my phone. New Batman movie. 2021. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? I don't even know if I can watch that. You know who that Batman is, right? That's Edward from Twilight. The Twilight series, the vampire guy. He's so pasty. He's not Batman material. Oh my god. He's like a little scrawny dude. Oh my god. What are they thinking? Me too. That's like you can't see what's his face in a movie. Daniel Radcliffe or whatever without thinking as Harry Potter. I cannot watch. I don't think I can watch that Batman. What a disappointment. That's like that newest James Bond guy. I couldn't believe they put him as James Bond. He doesn't have that you know what I'm talking about, that blonde guy. He's really rugged looking. He doesn't have that debonair Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery. He doesn't have that debonair. I think Christian Bale would have made a better James Bond than that guy. Or even Jason Statham would have made a better James Bond than that guy, even though he has no hair. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Shoot, Ben Affleck makes a better Batman than Kyle Pattinson. Jeez Louise, what were they thinking? Hey Joseph. Yeah, I like Jason Statham. I can't believe they're putting that guy as Batman. You know who they should have put? Honestly, let's see. Um, I can't remember his name, but I know exactly his face in my head. Let me look it up. This is who I think they should have put as Batman. He could probably do. He could probably do a James Bond too. Charlie Hunnam. Do you know who that is? He was on Sons of Anarchy. The main character, Jax. He was in King Arthur. Shoot, they could have put Jude Law as James Bond probably too. But Charlie Hunnam, I think he'd be a better Batman. He was on Pacific Rim. But most notably, he was Jax on Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, you think he would have been a good Batman? Yeah, me too. He kind of looks like. No, he's way better looking than Heath Ledger. He's handsome. I think he would make a good Batman. You're having another surgery? I had no. Well, I had 3 procedures done on January 8th. I had one done last Tuesday and one done last Thursday, Joseph. So my insides have been tore up this month. I haven't seen the new Joker movie either. Lane's been wanting to watch it, but I've been in the hospital, so we haven't got to see it yet. That's with Joaquin Phoenix, right? Okay, bye, Batman. Have a good day. He's a pretty good actor, Joaquin Phoenix. You're a German Shepherd? Yesterday you said you were, no, that was Alex that said you were a girl. I guess he's in school right now. Your paws are too big. You're barely human. Yeah, you're almost an android, right, Joseph? Oh, yeah. What's your bear's name again, Joseph? Sputnik is his dog's name. Dimitri. Yep, that's right. Dimitri's your bear. Sputnik is your dog. See, I remember. Hello, Golden Sniper. Yeah, he probably does, Dave. You bark at bears and run away. I don't. Took a bit of time for him to learn, but it was worth it. Which one is the one that serves you drinks, Joseph? The bear or the dog? I wish we could teach dogs how to like clean up and stuff. Like they can pull all their toys out of a basket, but they don't ever put them back in the basket. They can push open doors, but they don't shut them back. Like, how do we get the your bear loves to drink? You think a fox would be a good pet? Maybe. Like if your dog pushes open the door, why can't he go back and shut it? Like, how do we teach them to shut the door? Sometimes Apollo gets in trouble um because he'll try to go to the bathroom in the bathroom, like by the toilet. I'm like, if you're gonna go to the potty in the bathroom, get up on the toilet and go. Don't go poop right next to the toilet. He tries to be human. Hope your bear's a happy drunk, right? Don't poke the bear. Have you ever had a dog do that? Like, go take a poop right next to the toilet? It reminds me of that movie Meet the Fockers, where the cat uses the toilet. I wish Apollo would hop up there and poop in the toilet. That'd be so cool. I would definitely do a video. I bet it would go viral if I could get him to get up on the toilet and take a poop. Rainbow poop. Yep. I'm sure there's a way you could actually make yourself have rainbow poop by eating different flavored slushies or ices. I know one time I had blue poop from a blue raspberry icy. Your dog would sneak into the basement and run figure eights. If I close the door, he would poop in the corner. One time I found a turd behind the curtain in my room because I have those room darkening curtains and they go all the way to the ground. And one time when I was cleaning the floor, I found a turd behind the curtain. Like he had went back there and snuck a deuce. Pay no attention to the dog behind the curtain. Probably, Dave. That's silly. Dogs are sneaky. Ew, yeah, that's disgusting. Um, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they say that you made a mechanical paw for Dimitri that grows with him. That's cool, Joseph. The puppies that are raised on those what I think they call them puppy farms, where those people that breed like way too many dogs or whatever. If you get a puppy from one of those places, they eat their poop a lot. They have pills. Um, they sell pills that you give the dogs so they stop eating their poop. Um, I guess it makes it taste really, really bad. But yeah, it's gross. I only had one beagle one time that ate the poop when they were a puppy, and I bought those pills so it would stop doing it. It was nasty. Yeah, I have some in my bedroom and I have some in the living room on the back side of the house because that's my house faces north. I mean, my house faces the front of my house is east and the back of my house is west. And my bedroom and the living room windows are west and the heat of the day is on that side of the house. So I put those room darkening curtains there. And they are heavy. Okay, Golden Sniper. Um, but I like it because it keeps everything out. It stays dark in my room pretty much all day, which has been good when I haven't been feeling good. So I could just doze off whenever I want to. It's good for napping. I used to never ever ever take a nap, but I've taken more naps last few weeks than I have in my entire life, probably. When I was in the hospital, I would be dozing off well, no matter what kind of day. Welcome back, Batman. I bet so, Joseph. Oh, that's nice, Dave. They sound pretty. Purple, I love purple. I like purple and magenta, and I don't know what the real color is called, but I like it's that Tiffany blue color. That's one of my favorites. It's kind of like the blue in this emoji. Okay, Joseph. Talk to you later. Sounds good, Golden Sniper. Mac and cheese is always good. Purple used to be for royalty. Yeah, that's true. I've always liked purple. My kitchen is decorated with grapes and wine bottles, so I have a lot of purple in there. Your Netflix just went out. For bad signal or your subscription? I sold my Netflix stocks. I had about 10 of them, but I heard that it was going to like lose money when they announced they were going to remove off the Office, so I sold them. Nice, Dave. I don't have any carpet in my house anymore. The whole thing used to be carpet. There was even carpet in the restroom, but I took it out. Yeah, The Office is funny. I've seen the whole thing probably. You don't like carpet? It depends on the kind of carpet. I was looking at some one time that was really nice. I think it was called Frise carpet. It looked really elegant. It wasn't a shag carpet, and it wasn't flat, and it wasn't Berber. It was like a fluffy. I don't know. I think that's what it was called, Frise. But I have hardwood floor upstairs and downstairs now. I've got tile in the bathrooms, that in the kitchen and breakfast area, but I've got hardwood floors on the entire rest of the house. It's a lot of cleaning. Wood floors take a lot of work. The bank's only paying 1%. It's a joke. With 100,000 You can only earn 1,000. What are you talking about, Dave? On like CDs or something? I remember when CDs used to pay like 6% interest. I used to have some. When the interest was good, I used to have some. Now it's like there's no point. Then you have your money locked up on some crappy interest rate. It's just as well have an interest checking. But I have an IRA from my job that I used to have, and I have most of it's just sitting on cash bond, but I've got like 20% of it in the stocks. Well, that's good. 14% is really good. And some of my stocks they've gone down a lot since I bought them. So I haven't sold them yet because I don't want to lose that much money. But some of them have like I've got some that are like 300% up. Oh, I didn't know the interest rates were that good back then. Allergy medication messing you up? Is it making you sleepy? I'll be right back. I gotta go to the ladies' room. Okay, I'm back. Must have been my coffee. I haven't even checked my. Uh-oh. I got to make a payment on the credit card soon. Just got a notification. My taxes, oh my God. I have to pay my taxes and I should just go ahead and do it. They're due this at the end of this month. But they're like almost $5,000. I'm gonna have to put them on a credit card because I don't have any money to pay them for my house. My IRA is up 5.58%. Unrealized gain loss. Not bad. My Microsoft is up 78% since I bought it. My Motorola is up 91% since I bought it. Twilio is up 360% since I bought it. That's my best one. I bought it at $26 and now they're worth $267. I should have bought more than 10 of those. My taxes used to be around that much, Dave, but every year they go up more and more and more and more. When I got the house, we got a really good deal on it too, but it's just every year it keeps going up, and this year it's like, let me see, I need to get it down because I need to put it on. I'm about to max out my credit card paying it. I know I have the bill over here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. $48.79 almost $5,000, and it goes up to $52,20.69 if I don't pay it by the 31st. It's crazy. Where does it say the? It's gained. My house value has gone up $100,000 just since 2014. I should probably dispute the. I don't know. Sometimes people say that disputing your tax amount is a good thing when you're living there, but not a good thing if you ever want to sell your house because you want it to be valued high so you can get more money for it. But I don't think that I would ever get as much money as it says because my house is probably one of the most upgraded houses in the neighborhood. So that doesn't help, like, because they go by your market value or whatever. And my whole house has been like redone from the inside. The paint, the tile, the wood, everything. The bathrooms, everything's been upgraded. And then I have put the pool in the back. It's an in-ground pool. It's like 20 by 38. The pool is pretty big. 20 feet wide by 38 feet long, something like that. Yeah, I know, but my house is like nicer than all the other ones because it doesn't look like anybody's even. My house was built in 2004. I bought it in 2005. So I was one of the first people in the neighborhood. Um, and it doesn't look like anybody's even repainted the outside of their house yet, except me. They're all the same color. The bricks are a different color, but they still all have the same color, except my next door neighbor. They painted an ugly color. I don't even like it. But the rest of them is just like off-white. And then the inside of the houses, the ones I've been in, they still have the carpet, the original flat paint. They don't have the upgraded countertops or nobody's like done anything to their houses. They're just basic. I've changed everything, even all the hardware, lighting fixtures, outlet covers. All mine is like oil bronze. I've changed out everything in this house. And I have the faux finish paint on the wall and the Venetia plaster in the bathrooms and the kitchen. I don't know. I just don't think that I would get my money back just because based on the fact that nobody else has upgraded theirs. Yeah, my pool is nice. It has a fountain and everything. And I have a patio on the back porch, a covered patio that I put on too at the same time as the pool. That's the whole length of the house. So it's 44 feet long and 10 feet out. Has 3 ceiling fans under there. I did all that when I was working. When I used to have money, I paid cash for the pool and the patio. Sometimes I wish I hadn't got it, but so I could still have my money. But it's really nice, you know. It's nice to have in the summer. It's relaxing, refreshing, because it gets really hot here. And the patio too, it prevents some of that heat from beaming in the back windows in my bedroom and the living room, like I was telling you about, because it's 10 feet off from the house. So it puts like some shade on the windows. So that helps somewhat with the electric bill. Think so? I would hope so. Because I want to move eventually. I want to get some property and build a house, like get some land or whatever and build a house. I just don't know when I'll be able to do that because I'm kind of afraid to sell my house because my house is exactly the way I wanted it because I remodeled it and my furniture and my decorations, everything is like perfect. And then I would have to start all over. And would I want to take this furniture to a new house and try to make it look like this one? Probably not. I'd probably just want to start over. But I like this one so much. I'm not one of those women that change out their decorations every so many years. Once I've decorated my house, it's like I don't want to change anything. It's exactly the way I want it to be. I have no interest in changing decor in the kitchen or anywhere else. If I could sell it furnished, that would be great. Because everything is like kind of like a model home, I guess you could say. That's what anybody that's ever come over said, that my house looked like a model home. The ones that the builders fix up and you go and look at to see if that's the model that you want or whatever. I try to keep it nice and clean. Things break though. Like right now there's a leak from the upstairs bathroom on one of the pipes. It's a little bitty pipe. I tried to put some liquid nails around it, but it still leaks. And it was like making a wet spot on the half bath underneath it. So I cut a hole in the ceiling. I need to find a cheap plumber to come and fix the leak. It's like so minor though, but I'm kind of struggling right now. My dad said he knows this guy that does cheap plumbing, but he still hasn't sent him over here yet. And my disposal in the kitchen, my wiring's messed up. We replaced the breaker, the outlet, and the switch, and it still didn't work. I don't know what's going on. So I have to like use a power strip to use my disposal in the kitchen, which is a pain in the butt. We just don't have extra money to fix that stuff right now. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's hard to find good contractors that are reasonable. You get what you pay for pretty much. There was this man that has an air conditioning company that helped us out so much year before last. Not this last summer, but the summer before. My air conditioning unit upstairs broke. Um, it blew up, actually. And I couldn't afford a new air conditioner unit. Me and Lane, neither one of us had any job. And he was replacing air conditioner unit for these rich people, but theirs still worked. But they wanted two new ones. One of them still worked. One of theirs broke and one of them still worked, but they wanted two new units, and he gave me the used unit for free. And that was like a blessing because it got up to like 90 something degrees upstairs. It was horrible. My daughter was like burning up there. I had to temporarily go buy one of those stand up air conditioners for her until he found that air conditioner and brought it to me and put it in. That was like, I left him an excellent review on Yelp and stuff. And that man was so nice to give me that air conditioning unit for free. They were just tossing it out, and there was nothing wrong with it. He even put Freon in it. I only had to pay for the Freon. He didn't charge me for the unit at all. But he said my downstairs one was about to go out too. Thank God it didn't go out this last summer, because my house is 15 years old now. So things start breaking. Need a handyman. I can't get in it to get a picture of the pipe unless I cut a bigger hole in the wall. I cut one in my daughter's bedroom wall, and I cut one in the ceiling where it was dripping so it wouldn't mess up the sheetrock anymore. It just dripped down on the floor. But because there's tile in there. But I really don't want to do too much demolition. Well, that's cool. You've done a lot for your community and stuff over the years, Dave. You're a good person. You should ask your helper, though, to get you some new underwear. No, it's a PVC pipe. I think it's coming from the bathtub. I'm not for sure. It's a teeny tiny, it is a 1/2 inch pipe, but it's like a PVC pipe um, coming from the upstairs bathroom. I think it's coming from the bathtub or the shower. I think the shower. Because it's dripping down, like right there behind where the bathtub is. It's the joint. I think it's the coupling that's leaking. I think it just needs to be chopped and refitted. Like put a new fitting in between. It's leaking. It needs to be taken apart, re-glued or something. I think it's the coupling that's leaking. Hey, Sherry Bear. Nice to see you, girly. Yeah, it looks like they like put a couple of pieces together, and you know the little round piece that you tie the two, you put the glue on and then you tie them together with the little screw knob. It's not a nut, but it kind of works like a nut. I think it's leaking from there. It just needs to be like replaced or something. But right now, it's just going to stay that way. At least it's not further damaging the ceiling since I cut that little square out. Because it was getting soggy. And since I had to kick Caitlin out of the house again, so there's only one person taking showers up there instead of two. It's not been as bad. I don't even know where she's staying right now, but I had to kick her back out right before I went back in the hospital. She wasn't following the rules. Yeah, that's what needs to be done, but I don't know how high up there it is. Well, she's supposed to clean that. Part of her being here was she's supposed to clean the house twice a month. And she was being, well, first she's not supposed to go out and stay out all night. She's supposed to be home at a certain time. And she went out and she hung out with these friends that have gotten her. Every time she gets kicked out, it's because she's hanging out with these same people. She went out, she didn't come home. I told her not to because I didn't want to have to wake up and go unlock the door for her. And she didn't come home when she was supposed to. And then she came home late the next day on Saturday. And then she didn't finish cleaning. She didn't finish the dishes. She didn't clean her room. Her room's supposed to always be clean. She's like a tornado. And then she didn't finish it. And then Sunday, she said she was going to go to church with her friends. And the day kept going by, and she didn't show up. She didn't show up. And I told her if she didn't come home by 5 p.m. to finish what she didn't finish on Saturday, that she was going to have to leave. And she ignored me. So I told her she had to go. And then I went in the hospital on Monday. So she still hasn't even got her stuff. She asked me to Venmo her some money the other day, but that's the first I've even heard from her. So I just took it out of the money that she had given me for rent because I told her I was going to give her half of it back because I only charged her $200 a month. So I gave her $100 back since she was only here for 20 days of the month. I was nice. Yeah, my timers are messed up, it looks like. Anyways, the crowd that she started hanging out again with weekend, not this last weekend, but the weekend before, I don't like them. They're bad. They're bad influence. They've always gotten her in trouble. And she hadn't hung out with them in a long time. And then the first time she hangs out with them again, they get her in trouble and get kicked out. But she's 20 years old. She needs to she needs to grow up. Unfortunately, when she's with them, yes, she does. When she was at home, she'd been doing good. She was in a relationship and they broke up and then she moved back home. And she was doing good, going to work every day because she works at a daycare, cleaning the house, paying her bills. And then she goes out and hangs out with that crowd again. and messes up everything. She's been in some trouble because of them. I don't like them at all. And I told her that she wasn't allowed to hang out with them if she was living here, and she broke my rules. And she didn't do what she was supposed to. If she hung out with them behind my back and still took care of her responsibilities and her priorities, I wouldn't have had an issue. But the fact that I know she was with them and she didn't come home Friday, she didn't do her responsibilities on Saturday, and then she didn't come back home on Sunday. Actions have consequences. Yeah, the oldest one. And that was like the fourth or fifth time I let her move back home. I told her that that was it. That I was going through too much medical issues and stress for her to be adding to my burden, and that she needed to figure out her stuff on her own. So, hello, Maria. There's a hug for you. But yeah, I can't let her walk all over me like that. And that's what she was doing by disrespecting me, kept telling me, I'll finish it later, and never doing it. Then, time to go. You don't follow my rules, you're 20 years old, you can leave. And then the very next day, she didn't even give me a hard time about it this time. She was like, okay. And then the very next day, I saw on Facebook that she said she was in a relationship. With who? That's what I'd like to know. The guy that you supposedly were supposed to break up with, you were secretly in a relationship the entire time you were here? That's who I think it is. And he's a loser. He has 2 kids by 2 different girls. I didn't want her to be with him at all. I don't know. I know she'll try to come back again, but she's done burnt that bridge too many times. Plus, my youngest daughter never wants her here because she steals her stuff all the time. She sneaks in her room and takes her stuff, her clothes, her beauty products. She steals her stuff all the time, and the whole time she was here, Marissa was asking me to kick her out. Marissa didn't want her here. Lane didn't want her here because that's another mouth he has to feed and another person to make the bills go higher, you know. But, and then she finally, like, she didn't even ask me how I was doing the whole time I was in the hospital last week until this weekend. She said, "How are you doing?" or "How are you feeling?" Like you even care. And then all she wanted me to do was Venmo her $150. So she didn't even care that I was dying and that I'm alive because I have a stent in my stomach. All she wanted was money. I was holding on to some of her money for her because she's supposed to have been buying the truck from me because her she burnt up her motor in her vehicle, and my dad sold it on one of those Facebook marketplace beg barter thing for $900 because she wouldn't get an oil change. She burned up her motor, and I was holding on to her money, and she had given me another. She has $1,150 that she had given me for the truck so far, and she asked me to Venmo her some of that money so she could buy. She said she needed to buy body wash and shampoo and stuff, and I'm thinking, why didn't she just come and get hers? She still has hers here. Like, all her stuff is still here. She hasn't even come got it. Why is she gonna go buy more stuff instead of come getting the stuff she's already paid for? I don't understand. And she said she needed money to eat because she hasn't eaten in a week. I don't believe it, but whatever. She's supposed to be using that money to buy another car. I don't know. So Lane had to put the truck back on for sale. He's taking it down twice for her. And it costs money because he always boosts the listing or whatever. And then, but he didn't really want to sell it to her anyways because we want somebody that can just come and pay for it and not make payments on it. Especially her because she's completely untrustworthy to fall. She'll wreck it before she finishes paying for it, most likely. She's wrecked so many cars already. He was afraid for her to even be buying it. But now it's just sitting in front of the house. Because I was letting her use it to go to work that one week after hers broke down. And she was driving it, and it's a Hemi, you know, uh, a Dodge Hemi, and it uses quite a bit of gas. If you press down on the gas pedal, is a really loud motor, and she don't know how to drive it. Hello, Blue Egos. You're new, what's up? Nothing, just chatting. If she starts looking for money too soon, look out. Yeah, I know, $150 should last her quite a while if it's just for food and toiletries. I still don't understand why she said she needed to buy them. And I asked her where she was when she called me, and she was at the mall, and she's not even supposed to be at the mall. She's banned from the mall. Because I tried to get her to take something back for me to Bath and Body Works, and she said I can't go to the mall. But she was at the mall. Well, I don't know. She got banned from the mall like AGP got banned from Walmart. Yeah, she was driving first. It was an expedition that she burnt the motor out on for not getting an oil change. It ran out of oil. Um, but I had for her graduation, I had bought her a 2013 Hyundai Elantra. It was nice. It looked brand new. It had a new motor in it. It only had like very few thousand miles on it, like 13 maybe thousand miles or 7. It had a new motor in it, and I got a really good deal on it, and she wrecked it. She had it insured on her dad's insurance policy, and she wrecked it. And then as soon as she got it out of the body shop, she totaled it. Like the day after she got it out of the body shop from the first wreck, she totaled it. And it was at the storage lot, and her dad told her to tell him that she didn't have insurance or whatever because he didn't want her to put a claim on his insurance policy because he didn't want his rates to go up. Well, this idiot ex-husband of mine told her that the storage fees were going to be too expensive for her to pay to get the car out, and that she couldn't put a claim on his insurance because they said that if she got caught driving it again, that they wouldn't pay for the claim. So she handed over the title to the wrecker yard for the car that I bought, gave them the title. And then I found out months later, when it's too late to do anything, they don't even have the car anymore. It's completely gone. They don't even have records of the car anymore. From his insurance company, that at the time that she had the second wreck, she did indeed have full coverage insurance. They would have paid the storage fees and paid to fix her car. So my ex-husband basically threw away $6,000 of my money on a car that I bought for her for graduation. So she went and bought this old Nissan Maxima for $2,000, and it broke down. Complete waste of money. And then she went and bought that Expedition for like $500, and it broke down. So she's had nothing but crappy cars since because of him. And the insurance company told me that it would not have made his insurance go up because the people that she wrecked into had already filed a claim to get their cars fixed, so it would have been under the same claim. So she could have had her car back completely restored and not had wasted all this money on all these junk cars. He just screwed us both over. They didn't give her anything because he denied me trying to file a total loss claim on his policy for the car. He told them not to do it because he thought his rates were going to go up. And since the car was insured under his policy, even though he wasn't the owner, he made the call not to file a claim. I'm still so livid about that because I paid for that car. I bought that car. I feel like he took $6,000 of my money and flushed it down the toilet. And then right now, it's time for Marissa to get a car. And I don't have any money to buy her a car right now. I'm broke. I'm having to put my property taxes on a credit card because they're like $5,000. He gave her $3,000. Like, really? You should be paying $6,000. You should be buying her a $6,000 car because you threw away a $6,000 car. Hey, Nick. So Marissa's probably not going to get a good car either. She's going to get junk cars that just keep breaking down too. I feel bad for my kids because they have a horrible dad. And meanwhile, he's driving a BMW M5. Their dad. Isn't that some crap? He's got a over $100,000 car and wants his daughters to have junkers. No, he's not. I was still with him when he got it. We were still married when he bought that car. His payments are like $1,500 a month or $1,200 a month. And he has a 3-bedroom apartment. And he only pays $500 in child support. Like, okay, your kids come first. That's how it's supposed to be. And like his family this Christmas, hey Cowboy John, this Christmas hi Brian. Marissa, this Christmas wasn't his year to get Marissa. And because she didn't go over there, his mom didn't even get her a gift. No, he pays $500. Like, well, he pays $750, but Medicaid takes $167 out of my check for Marissa's insurance, which I think I'm the only person that has to pay for their Medicaid coverage for their kid, honestly. But that's how it's written in the divorce papers, because when we got divorced, I was still working, and that's how much the insurance premium was out of my paycheck, because I paid for the insurance, and they take it out. They take it out of my child support check, so I only get $563, I think. I think that's what it is. And he makes a lot of money. That is not 20% of his income. But the problem is he doesn't report his income. He's so crooked. He's so crooked. He has a BMW M5 and a nice apartment in the Woodlands, and he only reports like $24,000 income when he makes like at least 75, at least, without commission. See, Sherry, you know what I'm dealing with then? These greedy jerks. He lives in an apartment with his girlfriend and her kid, and doesn't take care of his own kids. Lane has done more for my daughter than her own dad. Sometimes I wish I could just go report him for federal tax evasion, because if they just simply look at where he lives and what car he drives, they would know that he's not reporting his income, because there's no way you can afford that apartment and that car and only make $24,000 a year. He wanted me to give him $100,000 for the house because I got the house in the divorce, and it said like that he wanted me to give him $100,000 to keep the house, and I told him um, that I wasn't paying it. It says in there that I was supposed to pay it. He can't prove that I didn't pay it because I could say, well, how do you think he pays for the car? Because I paid for like the pool and the patio that's outside. It was $75,000 and I paid for that cash, and he didn't pay me back a penny, and his name was on the contract. Plus, he was supposed to pay me $100 a month for 10 years for spousal support because he's a no good cheater, and he didn't pay that either. So I think we're pretty much squared up on that $100,000. Yeah, I'm not going to report him, but that's what he deserves. He deserves to sit in federal prison because he's such a deadbeat. That's good, Nick. Because I used to have a really good job. I paid more than he did when we were together. I paid for almost everything. I always paid my own car, my own phone, half of all the bills in the house. I bought all the groceries. I provided the insurance. And then he's the one that decided that he wanted to be with his assistant at work. I'm so glad though, because I was not happy. I was really pretty much only with him because he cheated on me 2 different times. I pretty much only stayed with him for my kids. The first time I had found out he had been doing it for 6 months, and I was going to leave him then, but my kids were really small and I didn't. And he begged for forgiveness and then he wouldn't do it again, blah, 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 blah. And we got our vows renewed and everything, and he did it again. And when I found out he had been cheating on me with his assistant that traveled with him everywhere at work, and he had been doing it for 2 or 3 years. So he started cheating as soon as we got our vows renewed. What a winner. Yeah, he was Mexican. That's why my daughter's last name is Ramirez. Lane is so much better. I'm glad that I'm glad that I divorced him. I met Lane. My ex left me in December of 2015 for his assistant, and we filed for divorce in June of 2016, and I met Lane in July. My divorce was final in September, and then me and Lane were already living together and everything, and then we got married in May of 2018. But he's so much better, so much better. Yeah, I got me a country boy from the sticks. He's great. He's a lot younger than me, but he is the best husband I could ever want. And like I said, he takes better care of my daughter and has taught her a lot more than her dad ever could. He doesn't have any kids. I wish I could give him one. Maybe after I lose some weight, I could try. I don't know. Because my ex forced me to get my tubes tied. Because he only wanted 2 kids. And they told me I couldn't get my tubes untied because I was too heavy. I had a lot of scar tissue from a surgery I had, and they said if I lost weight I could try, but I don't know. I'm getting kind of old. Every day is like my last day, Nick. I almost died. I almost died this month. I went to the emergency room I had surgery on the 8th. I had three surgeries on the 8th. And when I got sent home, I lost 32 pounds in 8 days. I was completely dehydrated and my kidneys were starting to malfunction, and I had to go back to the hospital on last Monday, and I had to have 2 different procedures, and right now I have a stent in my stomach holding it open so I can eat. I can't eat solid food. I did try last night because they told me on Monday I could start trying to eat soft foods. So I had a tablespoon of meatloaf, a tablespoon of green beans, and a tablespoon of mashed potatoes yesterday, and it was so delicious. Okay, Sherry, thanks for coming in. Yep, that week I was dehydrated. I never felt so much appreciation for water, just plain water. I was taking I was so parched with my unquenchable thirst that even when I took a shower, I would stick my tongue out just to wet my tongue in the shower. I was like, I learned to appreciate things that I had forgot to appreciate, like water and ice, and I felt like I was gonna die. And if I didn't have this stent in me right now, I probably would. If I didn't go to the emergency room last Monday, I probably would have just shut down. So my prayers right now are that the stent works and they don't have to when they take it out, it doesn't collapse. Because if it collapses, then I have to get a bypass, a gastric bypass. Because that's the only way I'll function. Thanks for coming in, Nick. But yeah, I'm looking for. I've been in the valley for quite a while. Let's just put it that way. It's time for me to come up on the hill now. Lane's got a job. He's a welder, pipe fabricator. Everything's starting to finally turn around. Hello, the Chosen Dutch. Welcome to my stream. Just now found out that my girlfriend of 32 years was having an affair with her best friend, which is a female, but I can't ask my girlfriend because she died 2 years ago. What? Brian, I'm sorry to hear that. crazy. Hey, Death Dragoon. Good morning. That's crazy. Was that your kid's mom, Brian? Oh, wow. That's super crazy. To find out after someone's passed away that they were cheating on you. It kind of diminishes some of the good memories, I would think. Wow. What is my channel mainly about? I do a lot of gaming streams, Chosen Dutch. I do some cooking videos, even though I haven't been doing much of anything because I've been in the hospital 2 weeks this month already. I've had a lot of health issues. I just now started doing just these chat streams recently. Like the week before my original surgery, I started doing them. Um, just in real life chat streams. I haven't been on camera this since my surgery because I don't feel 100%. I'm only at about 50% of my normal self right now. But I enjoy chatting with my YouTube family, just talking about real life stuff, no drama. Because my real life is kind of like a soap opera. Thank you. I appreciate that. You haven't told your kids about their mom? I don't know if I would. Getting prepared for the Super Bowl. Honestly, Death Dragon, I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl this year. I have not. I'm completely out of it. Thanks, Dave. I haven't been cooking because I haven't been able to eat. Yesterday was the first meal that I cooked in a long time. Chiefs and 49ers. Oh, let's say if I had to bet, I would pick the Chiefs. That's just my guess. Rest in peace, 49ers. Thanks, Brian. I'll probably do a gaming stream after lunch. I'm gonna start a new game today. What's new to me might not be new to you, but I'm gonna start a new game stream series today. I'm finally up to playing a game. I wasn't well, and I've been out of commission because I was in the hospital from the 8th to the 13th, and then from last Monday to last Saturday. I've only been home a few days now this month. But I think we did one stream the week I was home on the weekend before I went back in the hospital. But Lane was the featured streamer. I wasn't up for it. I was really sick and in pain, and I couldn't take my medicine because it wouldn't stay down. So I was just in the background. It's going to be a close game. I wouldn't even know. I watched a lot of movies while I was in the hospital. And I got tired. So I noticed that the TNT plays like the same commercials over and over and over and over. It's so annoying. When I'm at home, I don't even really watch TV. I'm thinking about changing my Xfinity service so I could get unlimited internet because they got me. The plan I'm on right now has 100 megabytes per second, but I have like only 1,000 gigs a month. And when you're downloading and streaming games, it uses a lot. And I come really close to the limit a lot of times. And then the TV service, I don't really use it. I watch the on-demand movies, but I think they have one where I can just do Xfinity Stream app, which is what I use anyways. I only have one box. I have a smart TV in my room, and then on the other two I have Roku stick, so you can use the Stream app. I don't really need to rent the box. Nobody uses it. It's upstairs in the game room. You stream once in a while? Thanks, Dave. I'm gonna go subscribe to your channel, Chosen Dutch. Just clicked your red button. You upload every day? I used to, sometimes multiple times a day. Well, I didn't upload. I upload whenever I can make a new video. But, thanks, Life Adventures. You're a sweetheart. And, but I would stream at least once a day before. Mostly gaming streams, though. I've done several different, all kinds of games. I have playlists for all of them. My husband and I even we've done 2 parts to A Way Out, which is a side-by-side co-op game. It's fun. We need to finish it. Maybe we'll do it this weekend. It's like a movie about 2 guys that go to prison and break out. One of those story mode games. Yeah. But I've done Detroit Become Human, Last of Us, Life is Strange, Until Dawn, Outlast 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, Skyrim, Fortnite, and some other Mafia 3, some other random ones. But I'm going to start Uncharted today. I downloaded that series. And I have Borderlands that I'm going to play with Lane after we finish A Way Out. The Handsome Collection, I think it's called. So we can both be on the mic at the same time. A lot of the people like us to play games together on stream. There's hardly any co-op games, though. Side-by-side co-op games. Yeah, PS4. I stream directly from my PS4. When it's story mode, I don't put the chat on the screen. I just watch it on my laptop. But if it's like Fortnite or Skyrim or Red Dead Online, I'll stick the chat on the screen so I can just read it on there. I tried the computer commentary where she reads the comments to me one time. I don't really like it. Don't really like the computer reading the comments. Because she'll read all my Nightbot timer comments too, and they're long, and it's like, oh God. Subscribe and turn the notification bell on if you haven't done so already. Thank you for your support. Sometimes my timers, they're all like several minutes apart, and they shouldn't overlap, but sometimes they show up all at the same time because Nightbot messes up or something. I don't know. And I just got my channel memberships activated yesterday. So, and I made my badge icon and my chat emotes. That was fun. But I got monetized the week before I had surgery, so I didn't do one of those celebration streams. A lot of people do. They seem fun, but shit happens. And I have the perfect emoji for that. Poop. Rainbow poop happens if you have multiple flavored ices from the convenience store. Oh, you did? That's cool. I'm still down to put a pie in my face at 2,000 subscribers. That's what I said I was going to do. I didn't do anything for 1,000. I don't remember doing anything for 1,000. But I said I would do a pie in the face at 2,000. Oh, I did a clam juice challenge. I wasn't monetized yet, though, at the time. I did a clam juice challenge. That That gave me such a bad headache. That clam juice, too much sodium. Hi, Mr. J. I'm hanging in there. I think it's time for me to take some more medicine, though, because my stent is starting to hurt again. I can feel it in my chest. Chocolate cream pie? No, probably just whipped cream. The regular old pie in the face. I don't want chocolate all over my face. Maybe coconut cream pie. I like coconut cream pie. Thanks, Chosen Dutch. I appreciate that. I'm glad you came across my channel too. I wish Lane and Marissa would have made some videos. You don't like coconut? I wish Lane and Marissa would have made some videos when I was in the hospital, just to keep the channel going. Because he cooked some chicken fried steak and he cooked some fried chicken. I don't have a video on either one of those yet. Have an awesome day yourself, Dutch. There's a hug for you. I like giving hugs. I'm a little bit better every day, Mr. J. Yeah, he said he wasn't going to do one this morning. He had to go to Syracuse or something. His stream has gotten so big. I'm really not into the grow streams that much, honestly. I like just the chat streams, like more family oriented stuff, because I'd rather have like loyal people that come every day and support me and than just random people coming in looking for subscribers that don't ever come back. They don't watch your stuff. They don't come to your streams. They just want you to subscribe to them. You know what I mean? Some of them are like really persistent too, like visit my channel, visit my channel, visit my channel. It's like I'm not really into it. Thanks, Mr. J. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dave. Hey, she's Bry. How are you? What did Nightbot say? Oh. That's about as much grow as Nightbot's gonna say. He's just gonna tell you exactly how to do it the right way. I don't stop. I'm not opposed to networking at all. I think it's good for channels to grow and get where they need to be. But I like to have conversations with people and build relationships. Yeah, I play Fortnite sometimes. I have an Epic creator code too. Like, I think they give 5% of however many V-Bucks um, if you use my creator code in the item shop when you spend your V-Bucks or whatever. It's for all Epic games, in any Epic games and on the laptop and anything. It's not just for Fortnite. It's like a percentage of whatever they give. You have to build up a certain amount before they'll send you a check though. I think you have to earn like $15 before you can start getting paid. And it's such a little small amount. It takes forever. But it's better than nothing. So I'm an official Epic creator. But I pretty much tapped out on Fortnite this season. I'm almost to level 300. And I've completed, like, I think I've completed all my challenges. They might have issued some new challenges since I was in the hospital all last week. I haven't been on there though because I haven't been up to playing. I've been really sick. You're still tired? How late did you stay up, Death Dragon? Dave, you could put some videos. There's plenty of videos that you could put. You could take videos of whenever you're cooking something, or you could take videos of your property and your beautiful home, or whatever hobbies you have. You could do how-to videos, like for different stuff that you can show people how to do on their computers, or you could think of some kind of content to do. You have any hobbies, Dave, besides YouTube? YouTube's like my hobby. YouTube is my life. Yep, you could do pizza videos. You can even take a pizza of your, you can even do food reviews from all the food you order. That would be cool. Like, you don't have to show yourself eating your food. You could just show it how it looks when it gets delivered and then talk about how it tastes and describe it. You do food reviews, Dave. I started doing some of those, like like my brownie challenge, which one's better, Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker, or if those box Cheddar Bay biscuits taste like the real ones at Red Lobster, stuff like that. They didn't. They were nasty. They weren't nasty, but they definitely didn't taste like they came from Red Lobster. You could so do food reviews from whatever you order. I don't know if you do Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever you use, but you could do food reviews. You could even talk about if it was the right temperature when it got delivered or whatever. Just take a video with your phone and upload it on your channel. People like watching stuff like that. Pull out the piece of pizza and see how stringy the cheese is. Oh, those commercials are the best when they have that cheese that just pulls up and looks all ooey gooey. Making myself hungry. I can't eat pizza. Too much bread. I think I'll have a Slim Fast for lunch. Maybe some applesauce. I could try to eat a little more meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I think there's a little bit of leftovers. Not that many. I would love to see you do some food review videos, Dave. What exactly happened? Okay, you missed my stream yesterday, Mr. J. I explained all of that yesterday. I went in surgery on the 8th of January, and they took my lap band off that I had put on in 2007 and did a sleeve. And I also had a umbilical hernia repaired, all at the same time. Well, I was in the hospital until the 13th that evening, from the 8th to the 13th. And when I got home, I wasn't keeping anything down, but they thought, okay, Dave, they thought that it was going to be, they thought it was just inflammation from the surgery and that it would go down, the swelling would go down. And then the food or liquid would start passing through. I was on clear liquid diet. Well, it didn't. And nothing, if I drank 2 ounces, if I drank 4 ounces, whatever I put down never passed my esophagus. It came back out exactly the way it went down. It never touched my stomach. There was a blockage, a stricture, they called it, from where the lap band was. It made like a permanent indentation in my stomach and it closed up. So from Saturday until I took myself to the emergency room last Monday, I lost 32 pounds. I was completely dehydrated to the point where my kidneys were starting to mess up. I had to get put on IVs right away. They transferred me back downtown to the hospital where I had my surgery done. Hey, from the Geek Den. I was dying basically, Mr. J. And on Tuesday, I was in the hospital from Monday. And then on Tuesday, they put me under and did an endoscopy and tried to do a balloon dilation where my stomach had shut down. And it didn't work. After they did it, it was still not passing through. It closed back up again. So on Thursday, they put a stent in my stomach. I have a metal mesh stent holding my stomach open where that closure was so I can eat. Well, I can't eat. I can drink. First, so I was on clear liquids for this whole month. And then on Friday night, they said I could have just liquid diet. So, which meant instead of having two juices, I had a juice and a milk. And instead of having Jello, I got pudding. That was the only difference between clear liquid and liquid. And then they let me go back home on Saturday night. So I was in the hospital from Monday to Saturday. I gained 8 pounds back only because I'm still on a liquid diet. They told me on Monday I could start trying to eat soft foods like mashed potatoes and ground meat chewed up really well. So yesterday I made a meatloaf, green beans, and mashed potatoes, and I had a tablespoon of each, and I was able to keep it down. But right now, and they told me I had to leave the stent for 2 or 3 months, which is scary because they don't know if the stent is going to work. And what's even scarier is that I don't know if I'm going to have my insurance benefits when it's time to take it out to find out if it works. So if it works, and it depends on how much scar tissue is actually in there where they put the stent. If they take the stent out and it closes back up, tightens back up again, then I'm in the same boat and they'll have to do a gastric bypass. That'll be the only way to fix me. That's where I'm at this point. But if the stent works and the hole stays open, but it doesn't stretch, like my stomach's unable to stretch, I won't be able to eat solid food ever again. So they'll probably have to do the bypass anyways. So they're hoping the stent will work, the muscles will loosen, and I can function normally. That's the hope for the stent. But without the stent, I would have to be in the hospital on IVs. And I had to have a PICC line too in my arm, and they took it out. It was like this 1 foot long plastic tube in my artery. And I tried to take my bandage off because they told me I could take it off after 48 hours, but blood started coming out of my arm yesterday. So I had to wrap it back up. I'm going to leave it for another 2 days and try again. Because you can bleed to death through those PICC line holes. It's okay. It's been scary though, Mr. J. Losing 32 pounds in 1 week is not a good thing. I looked and felt like a zombie. So I took myself to emergency room. I knew I was going to be admitted. I had a bag packed and everything when I went. But I was upset that they transferred me back downtown because I don't like that hospital. And it's so far away from my house. I wanted to be at the hospital right here next to home. But they said since it was related to my surgery, I had to go back to where my surgery was. So if I'll have to go back down there again to get the stent removed. So right now I'm just here with you guys because of a stent that's placed, but it causes me a lot of pain. I can feel it in there. It causes pain from my chest to my spine. He said that I had a lot of internal trauma inside my body when he was shoving it down in there. So that's why it hurts so much. But I think it could also be hurting just because there's a foreign object in my body, you know? There's a metal stent inside my stomach. Maybe my body doesn't like it there, so it sends pains to my brain. I don't know. But I feel a lot better than I felt before I had it, not being able to keep anything down. Not even my own saliva. I'd have to spit it out too. It was bad. I'd choke on it in my sleep. I would aspirate. That was scary. Really scary. I don't think my husband's got any sleep this month because of it. Especially that week I was home because I was like going to the restroom constantly because every time I took a sip of water, because my mouth was so dry, I'd have to go spit it back out. So I was up and down out of the bed all night, all day. I feel sorry for him having to go to work so early and he works long hours and then having to deal with me at home. But I did cook dinner for the first time last night. So you could tell I'm feeling better because I got back in the kitchen. Try not to be such a bedridden, lazy butt. But the worst was the worst feeling was when I first got home from the hospital after my original surgery because the hernia repair surgery hurt really bad in my abs because I have 7 incisions in my stomach. But the one by my belly button where the hernia was, it was really painful and I couldn't take my pain medication because it wouldn't come, it wouldn't stay down. So I couldn't take any pain medication, so I had to just deal with it. All that surgery pain after they sent me home. That was the worst. But I lived through it. I'm strong. Hugs back for you. I got my channel memberships yesterday, Mr. J. That's one of my emojis. Um, it was fun picking some out and making a membership badge and stuff. That was fun. I like doing stuff on the computer. That's what I did when I was working. I was doing business analytics and application analyst and stuff, IT stuff. I even used to I was our SharePoint page designer for my department. I like that kind of stuff. It intrigues me. But I think I'm gonna get off here, guys. I've been on for a while, and I will gonna get me some kind of nutrients. I need some vitamins, and I'm gonna do a gaming stream in a little while and start Uncharted, and hopefully I'll see some of you then. And if not, have a blessed day. Remember to appreciate the little things in life. Don't take anything for granted. Much love, everyone.